What's the most unhinged thing you've ever caught a parent doing to their own kid? My little brother Chase had his best friend Jackson over for a gaming night. Everything was completely normal until about 11 p.m. when I went down to the basement to bring them some pizza. Jackson was sitting on the edge of the couch staring blankly at the TV. Chase was upstairs grabbing drinks. I sat down and asked, "Yo man, you good?" He didn't even blink. He just whispered, "My mom makes me take 4 blue pills every night so I can't wake up." I froze. Honestly, my brain just stopped working. I'm sorry, what? She crushes them in my food. If I refuse to eat, she locks me in the basement with no lights until morning. That's when my whole body went cold. I sat on the coffee table. "Jackson, how long has she been doing this?" "Since I was 10. He's 15 now. 5 years. Does your dad know?" I asked. Jackson looked up, his eyes totally dead. "My dad is the one who buys them from a guy at his construction site. They say I'm difficult at night." My hands were literally shaking. I asked if he had any on him. He shook his head. "I can't." She put an AirTag sewed into the lining of my backpack, and she makes me wear this. He pulled up his sleeve, a medical-grade fitness tracker. She checks the data on her phone. If my heart rate goes up, she knows I'm awake. I grabbed the backpack and tossed it out in the garage. Jackson flinched like I just hit him. "Don't. She's gonna get an alert. She's gonna freak out." I didn't sleep a single second that night. I just sat on the stairs in the dark, trying to figure out what to do, because calling the cops at midnight over pills I hadn't even seen felt like a massive risk. But at 5:30 a.m., my phone buzzed. 9 text messages from an unknown number. "Jackson's mom. I know he's awake. Send him outside right now. If you don't send him out in 5 minutes, I'm calling the police for kidnapping." I screenshotted everything. Then an SUV flew up our driveway. Jackson heard the brakes. He ran up the stairs, shaking violently. "She's here. Please don't let her take me." I looked out the window. This woman was stomping up our walkway in a bathrobe and winter boots, looking completely manic. She pounded on the door. I cracked it open. "I need Jackson right now. He's asleep." I lied. She tried to shove her weight against the door. "Get my son!" That's when my dad walked up behind me. He's an ex-Marine, built like a literal fridge. "Is there a problem here?" he asked. His voice was dangerously calm. She backed up a step. "My son is sick. He has severe behavioral issues. You have no idea what you're dealing with." My dad just stared at her. "We'll take our chances." He slammed the door and threw the deadbolt. She screamed from the porch for 5 minutes before speeding off. We called 911 immediately. Paramedics and CPS showed up. They took Jackson to the hospital to test his blood. He had toxic, heavy levels of illegal adult tranquilizers in his system. The police arrested his mom in her kitchen 2 hours later. The dad tried to run, but they pulled him over on the highway. Jackson has been living with his aunt a few towns over, but he spends every weekend at our house. He still jumps when the microwave beeps, but he's healing. Last Friday, we were watching a movie around midnight. Jackson looked at Chase and quietly asked, "Is it really okay if I stay awake to see the ending?" Chase just smiled and said, "We can watch it twice if you want." I had to walk into the kitchen so they wouldn't see me crying.